Today we will see planning, budgeting and assessment in S4Hana system. There are two type of planning. One planning is related to activity dependent. Activity dependent planning includes procurement of raw material and other utility costs. For example, power, fuel, steam, water, gas. These costs are related to actual production, so it is called as activity dependent. And other costs are also incurred which are not directly related to production. For example, canteen expenses, administrative expenses, telephone expenses, postage expenses, courier expenses, vehicle expenses. These costs are called as activity independent. So we will take example of planning, budgeting and assessment in our S4HANA system. We have a one production unit 5 unit 5, and we have a cost center 5000. So we will make a planning in this cost center. So first of all, we will make a planning in KP26. KP26 in KP26 we have to make planning for actual hours, quantity or production achievable during a particular period. So this column is called as activity type. Here what type of activity will be carried out under this cost center, you will have to specify it. And in this column you have to give how much quantity you will produce or how much hours your plant will be run. Now we will copy which are dependent on production of goods. These are the activities which are directly related to production. First activity is depreciation, second is repair, labor, power, gas, steam. And under this KP26 there are two type of columns. One is column is for capacity. Capacity means how much quantity, or capacity means installed capacity, means total available hour during the particular months. And plan activity is how much hours you want to run your plant. So here we are making planning for period 12 only, and our capacity is in terms of hours in respect of depreciation, repair, labor. And in case of power, gas and steam, we have some different unit of measurement, so we will same will be used according to its nature. So in our cases, these are the install hour, our available hour during a particular month, and how much it can be used, how much from this is how much we want to use this as for running this plant. So we will we will take uh, 14,000 in case of depreciation, and 14,000 in case of repair, 29,000 in case of labor, 14,000 in case of power, and in case of gas it is also 14,000. So we our capacity utilization is low in a particular month. Enter it. Further, this two is related to, if suppose we are making planning this for a year, then this two knows two number has a significant impact, because two number is a distribution as before. But in case if we are making planning for throughout for whole year, then will have to select equal distribution. Equal means these hours is equally attributed between 12 months. So these are the direct activity, and this means it is called activity dependent. Now in this particular cost center, there are some expenses which are not directly related to production, but it can be incurred, right? So in KP26, KP26 is basically related to capacity or actual production or actual capacity utilization, right? So we will save it. Now we will move to KP06 for available value or for planning budgeted value. In KP26, you have to specify activity wise and cost element wise fixed versus variable cost which can be incurred during this month. So we will make a planning for, first of all we will take a planning of activity dependent. Here we have to do not have to enter. Let's again open it, KP06. These are the activities, and the cost element will be these are the cost element. Fixed cost, activity cost are related to variable cost. These are monthly expenses. These are the monthly expenses, and these activities are related directly to production. Further, we have some activity independent expenses. So we will take same cost element. Your system has not picked value against this cost element. Plan fixed cost. We will enter it again. Save it. We will check this figure in cost center, actual versus plan version variance. Planning period is 12. cost center is 5. Here we can also check cost center wise report in KSBL planning report. So in KSBL planning you can see above cost as activity independent cost. These costs are activity independent cost, and these are the activity dependent cost. Depreciation 45,000, gas, direct labor. These are activity dependent costs. Activity dependent cost is 3 lakhs. So our total expenses is 3,03,000 for this cost center 5,000. Now we will make cost center planning for a support function also. So let's start. Okay, in support function there are no there is no requirement of KP26 at all, because we don't have to plan any quantity or capacity utilization, because it is activity independent cost. No, there is no requirement of any activity quantity planning in KP26. So we have to just plan it in cost KP06 cost element wise. Now we will take our cost center 8 789, right? We have created support cost center 789,000. So these are our cost element. Sit. Again we have to open it because we have put it on wrong column. KP06. In form base all the cost element comes which are not required at all. We just tried it to experiment, but we will take free. So in free we can make select cost element only which are required for our planning purpose, and rest is not you. Plan fixed costs. These are the fixed costs, so we are placing it on fixed cost column. Cost center 7,000 is for canteen. Enter. Here we have allocated budget to support function or support cost center also, so we can check it in KSBL planning report. center. So in case of canteen, we have made we have given budget to canteen cost center rupees 3000, and accordingly we have also given 3000 to other two activity independent cost center. Now we will make assessment cycle in which support function cost will be allocated to production unit. So support function, okay, we will take example of assessment. We will create assessment cycle. KSU transaction code to create assessment cycle is KSU7. And our cycle is say it is a we are planning for provisional planning purpose. It is not actual, so we will first use P JBP और इसमें 12. Start date is no, we have to take it from enter, create. Support cost center allocation. Support, okay, we'll take admin cost or whatever. Let's take example of admin cost allocation. Attach segment. Support admin cost. Seven is for canteen cost center. Let's copy this canteen cost and assessment cost element. These these are the standard rule, and we will take a posted amount, and share is 100% will be allocated to production unit, so there will not be any balance amount in this support function, and we will take this receiver rule as a fixed percentage. Cost element 6300. Okay, we will create cost element first. Cafeteria assessment, we will copy it from other chart of account. Okay, it is already created. Then we'll change it. Change secondary cost element cafeteria control indicator. Here we will assign accounting currency INR, and Their cost element category will be assessment 42. P&L account type not allowed. Okay, this will remain P&L account. Again it is error. Make an entry in field P&L account type. P&L account type. Another cost center is societies Exodus admin assessment. It is already coming, hence it won't problematic. Element category is 42. Societies 120. Cost element category is 42 for assessment. Secondary cost allocation. We have created all cost element assessment cost. Okay, fixed percentage. Receiver, sender, receiver. Right, our sender cost center is say from 7,000. In this case, we are just giving sender cost center 7,000 to 7,000, and receiver cost center is cost center 1 to 5,000 production unit. Sender value 100%, plan value version 0, sender receiver tracing factor. Okay, here we have to specify percentage to be allocated to this production unit. So in case of production unit, we allocate it to 10%. In case of unit 2, we allocate it to 20%. In case of unit 3, we allocate it is to 30%. And in case of we have already assigned 60% to above cost center. In case of these two cost center, we will allocate 100% completed. Okay, we have just given assigned cost center canteen. We have created assessment for canteen. Now we will also attach segment for admin and management cost center too. In this particular cycle. Okay, against canteen. Now we will take canteen also done, but in description we have taken admin, so that's it is description. It is no, there is no relevance with description. Admin 12, admin admin cost element, assessment cost element, posted amount variable. In place of variable we have to select fixed percentage. Sender receiver, sender cost center is 8,000 to 8,000, and the receiver cost center is 1,000 to 5,000. Sender value 100%, version is 0. Plan, we are here we are making plan this assessment for plan value. In case of if we are making this planning for actual value, then we'll have to select this actual value. Then here I am giving to 30, 20, here 25, here 15. Okay, attach third segment, third management, MGT management, cost element for management 100%. Here we will select receiver fixed percentage. Receiver cost center 1,000 to 5,000. Sender value 100%. Production, our version is 0, planning version, and here 15 is also 15, and here it is 13. Our cycle name is PJBP12. Here our PJBP12 has been saved. Now we will execute this assessment cycle and we will check the result of this. Transaction code to execute assessment cycle is KSUB. PJBP 12, right? So first of all we'll try it on test run basis. Okay, there are 3 sender we have three support function, so there are three sender, and we there are five receiver, but against but again 5 when multiplied by 3, so number of receiver are 15. Processing completed without error. Okay, we will remove test run. Execute. Okay, processing completed without error. Now we will check result in this particular cost center. So this is the cost center planning of canteen, in which initially cost was debited in this cost center, and now it has been transferred to other cost center. So this the total of this cost center becomes zero now. In this way, the system allocate in the indirect expenses to production units, and it is used in it is used for doing actual cost of production. We will check result of production unit. Here it is the picture of production unit 1, where production unit 1 has its own activity dependent planning of these 6 activity: electricity, gas, steam, direct labor, maintenance, estimate, depreciation. And from cafeteria it has received 300 rupees through assessment, and from assessment cost center it has received 300 rupees, and from management assessment it has received 450 costs. In this way, all the costs of support function are allocated to production unit, so that actual costing of product can be done. Now let's check production unit 2. In production unit 2, these are the assessment cost which are received from support function, and we can check canteen cost center. Canteen cost center now become 0. 3000 was planned and 3000 was transferred to production unit. In case of management, 3000 was planned and 3000 transferred. Now we will check the report of KSBL. We will check for production units so that we can understand it better. So at the top of this report we can see cafeteria assessment cost, administration assessment cost, and management assessment cost. And further, activity independent, these are called activity independent costs, as it is transferred from support function cost center. So they are not producing any goods but providing service to production units, so it is called activity independent cost. And below, these are the activity dependent costs. Power steam. Now we will check the picture of cost center 5. Cost center 5 has this activity independent cost 3000 of its own department activity independent cost. Further, it has received 1650 rupees through assessment. So totally, in totality, it has a 4650 activity independent cost. And these are the activity dependent costs. These reports, company use this report to check whether we can outsource particular department or whether we should do it internally. In this case, company's internal activity independent cost is 3000. Suppose if company has outsourced canteen to someone else, then how much cost would it to, to check this company, to how to whether to make or whether to make internal or to procure from outside. To decide, this report is useful for to decide whether to make internally or to procure from outside. So this report is very much important to analyze at top management level. Just thank you very much for watching this video. We will come again with a next topic, product cost, products cost in product cost and template allocation, product cost with template allocation, overhead cost and overhead element, and additive cost. Thank you for watching.